Obama nailed with huge corruption lawsuit. $17 billion of taxpayer money is gone. We would like to think that fines and damages imposed at the conclusion of a trial would help the victims, as well as act as a deterrent to other perpetrators. Unfortunately, it doesn't always work that way. For instance, Barack Obama comes along and suddenly, corruption springs up in our government, the evidence of which has been coming to light ever since Obama left office. Now, a lawsuit has been filed to expose an alleged slush fund Obama set up under the auspices of the Department of Justice to funnel money from legal settlements to leftist groups. These groups likely wouldn't have received funding from Congress, so it seems our former leader found a new way to grow his liberal agenda. Via Judicial Watch. Judicial Watch announced today that it has filed a Freedom of Information Act (FOIA) lawsuit against the U.S. Department of Justice for records relating to an Obama administration policy of settling agency lawsuits against corporate defendants by requiring that the corporations make donations to left-wing interest groups La Raza, the Urban League and the National Community Reinvestment Coalition. Judicial Watch submitted its FOIA request in the aftermath of an extensive investigation by the House Judiciary and Financial Services Committee that found the Obama Department of Justice had engaged in a pattern or practice of systematically subverting Congress budget authority by using settlements from financial institutions to funnel money to left-wing activist groups. Here's an example of Obama apparently attempting to exceed even the Clintons in the practice of corruption. While the policy was officially ended last week by Attorney General Jeff Sessions, questions remain about the groups that received money from settlements. According to Investors Business Daily, in just one $17 billion settlement with Bank of America, the Obama administration funneled money to La Raza, a far-left Latino organization which is known for pressuring banks to give loans to low-income Hispanics. National Community Reinvestment Coalition, one of the top lobbying groups supporting the Community Reinvestment Act, a 1977 piece of legislation that's a favorite of the left. Operation Hope, a group from South Central in Los Angeles, it pressures banks to give dignity loans to individuals who would otherwise not qualify. Neighborhood Assistance Corporation of America, a group whose leader called himself a bank terrorist, something that's apparently a lot more acceptable since the days of Patty Hearst. So that's $17 billion misdirected to leftist organizations. That's a pretty good racket he has going there, and that's just one example. Fortunately, Judicial Watch is on the case, although it remains to be seen what sort of remedies for these offenses can be ordered, or whether Mr. Obama and his accomplices in the Justice Department will be held accountable for these offenses. But at least we can take some comfort in the fact that it is being exposed and that Attorney General Sessions has brought this despicable practice to an end.